Welcome to Technology with Mike. This show is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network at techpodcast.com. If it's tech, it's here. Today's podcast is brought to you by audible.com. Get a free audiobook at audiblepodcast.com/tech with Mike. Over 70,000 titles to choose from for your iPod or MP3 player. Visit audiblepodcast.com/tech with Mike today for your free book. And now for your host, Mike Tartaglia. From Central Massachusetts, I'm Mike Tartaglia, and welcome to Technology with Mike. This is show number 61 for Sunday, March 28th, 2010. I want to thank everyone for downloading and listening to the podcast each and every week. I really do appreciate it. It's a great feeling to see my stats go up every now and then, how many downloads I get. You can contact me via email at techwithmike@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/techwithmike. And now you can also visit our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/techwithmike. Just set that up the other day. And I think we already have 62 fans on there. I set that up yesterday. So it was pretty good. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes and the Zune Marketplace. iTunes has both the video and the audio, and I'm working on the Zune Marketplace to have both as well. Right now, the Zune Marketplace has just the audio. And you can also see past shows by going to our video site at techwithmike.mevio.com. Or you can go to techwithmike.com to see the past videos as well. Shut my iPhone off there. That made a little noise. So first, before we get into the show, I wanted to mention that I just finished publishing my review of the iFi digital camera Wi-Fi card. Really interesting at iFi. It's i.fi, eye.fi. You can find them at. But I also find the review at techwithmike.com. Go into the review section and you'll see it in there. It's basically my likes and dislikes of the card. Really cool thing. Really cool little device. But today, I'm going to be introducing now Michael Slawinski, the CEO and co-founder of Nozbe. Hi, Michael. How you doing?
Hi, Mike.
So before we get started in talking about Nozbe, are you an Audible.com user?
Yeah, recently a power user. I'm reading like two books a week, so I'm actually right now consuming lots of content like that, like this.
Wow, yeah. I mean, I love them. Pretty much audiobooks. Whether you're working out in the gym, commuting to work, or out for a walk, there's always a time when you can listen to an audiobook. Audible.com is the leading provider for downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. They have over 70,000 titles to choose from. Can be downloaded to your iPod or most any other MP3 player. You can play it anytime, anywhere. You can choose from books from every genre: science fiction, thrillers, drama, comedy, business, history, and more. Hey, Michael, what book did you recently finish?
Yeah, I just finished Rework by 37 Signals.
That's the one I did last week. Yeah.
And Switch by Chip and Dan Heath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a fantastic book. Switch. The whole title is Switch. Change things when change is hard, and it's really, really, really good.
Oh, wow! I just finished. Actually, I finished Rework last week, and now I just finished this week. What Would Google Do by Jeff Jarvis. It's a really good book on how Google works and how other companies are trying to follow what Google does. So so it's a question that people companies would say, if we want to have a solution to a problem, they think, what would Google do? And then they go do it. So it's a great book. So check it out. But
so I'll just getting things done. I'll just write it down and put it to my inbox later.
Yeah, there you go. But so the listeners and the viewers here can go to audiblepodcast.com/techwithmike, and they can get that Jeff Jarvis book for free, or they can get Rework. You can get that one book downloaded today if you sign up, and it's free. Again, audiblepodcast.com/techwithmike for your free audio book. Okay, so let's go to I skipped that note. That's okay. So, Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself and what Nozbe is.
Yeah, so my name is Michael. I'm from Europe, from Poland, and I'm a person behind Nozbe. Nozbe is a project management and task management application inspired largely by David Allen Getting Things Done methodology. And I'm running this site, this service 3 years already, and it's subscription based. So there's a free version and there's a premium version, let's say. So there's a premium plan to manage more projects and more contexts, and also there is a plan. There are plans for small businesses and small teams. And I'm also an editor of Proactive Magazine, also a free PDF magazine that you can download, and the new issue will be published next week. So head to proactivemagazine.com to grab yours. And anyway, I'm running this productivity site at the Nozbe, and I'm pretty much into productivity and getting things done, like 3 years already, and I mean more, but 3 years professionally.
I thrive on getting things done too, but usually I just thrive on it and never really get them done. So, so what is the meaning behind the word Nozbe?
There's actually no meaning there. It was just a game of words, because I was back in the college. I was already thinking about doing something to help me organize, and we're playing with my friend. We're playing with words, be organized. So it was like be organized, be org, Nozbe, and the Nozbe came up some with like that. So actually Nozbe doesn't mean anything. It was just to be organized. It was just like game of words. It was just short, catchy, had a Z, which is fun, and so we decided, okay, let's go with that. But then later the project didn't actually succeed very much, but I kept on paying for the domain. And in 2007 when I wanted to launch my productivity site, I thought I have this domain, it's a very nice name, so let's continue with Be Organized with Nozbe.
Yeah, that works. It definitely is catchy. So how long has Nozbe been around online?
Yeah, 3 years. We launched in February 2007. It was like until May. It was in beta, so I was just trying out and seeing how people react to it, and the reaction was actually pretty cool, because it was the beginning of the web 2.0, let's say, in 2007. I mean, beginning not, but roughly not yet the high peak of web 2.0, and actually there were lots of to-do applications, but not really that many. Actually, I couldn't find any. It was actually cool for getting things done, and I wanted to have something simple and something really easy to use. But on the other hand, really, true with getting things done. So with next actions, with context, with all these goodies that help you actually be more productive.
Yeah, well, I read or listened to or read with air quotes
Yes.
David Allen's book on calling Getting Things Done, and I noticed that I know you mentioned it earlier in the show, but this Nozbe is pretty much based around getting things done.
Yes.
Can you talk about that just a little bit? Like explain how that is?
Yeah. I wanted to. I was before Nozbe. I was a web consultant. I was doing e-commerce projects for clients, and I was actually pretty successful in this, and I had lots of clients. So when you have lots of clients, you have you have to organize your time, and this is when I stumbled upon getting things done, and then I realized I need a tool to actually help me implement this. And I very quickly found out that a to-do list from Outlook wouldn't cut it. And it was
Never does.
Because, you would just build your to-do list like this. It would just be like 100 points. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And that's it. You get discouraged and it's done. So it's really done because you don't do anything like this. So what I did is I started implementing getting things done. I started building my own solution just for myself. And building around that, and I started first searching for a solution. I couldn't find anything. Then I started building my own solution for that. And what I meant was to capture the 3 most important points of getting things done, which is projects. So you organize your tasks into projects. for example, getting things done. In getting things done, David Allen says that every task that requires more than one step is a project. So the projects, and then contexts, because you can actually do things in different places on different contexts. Like, for example, there is a context like phone, when you just have to phone people. So you can actually pick your phone and phone people from different projects. You don't have to do just from one project, right?
Yeah.
So this was very important, and also next actions. So when there's a big, overwhelming project, you have to find the next action that moves it forward. And when you do it, you feel better because you just moved something forward. So these three basic concepts. So I couldn't find a tool that would actually capture them in an easy way. So this is why I decided to build one. And when I built one, I liked it so much that I decided, okay, let's show it to the world, and maybe others will like it as well.
So who should use Nozbe? I mean, is this strictly for companies, or can individuals use it as well?
It was firstly for individuals. Then later we decided to do also something for small businesses, for teams, especially because we found out later on that lots of managers were using Nozbe to get stuff done, and they were actually frustrated that their peers are not using getting things done anyway. So we decided to also help these managers implement getting things done in their teams in a less not in a way like read the book, but in a way, let's start gradually. Let's try use this, and then maybe you'll start getting things done. So, but mainly it was just for busy professionals, just for busy people who just need an online tool that they can access the information on the iPhone, on the phone, in any browser. So mainly this kind of people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show your site right now, and I'm not sure if you won't be able to see this, but the video recording will.
Okay.
I created my own little project in here, and I'm actually setting up trying to create a new set for the show. So backgrounds and stuff, backdrops and stuff. So I put in a project called Build New Set for Show, and then in there, I got some tasks in there. Get the backdrop. I need a black backdrop for it. I need to purchase some microphones. Need some furniture. So those are all different different tasks. But in there, it's like you can set context, like you said, and go in there and let's see, where is it? I thought I had it in here. I can't. Maybe I didn't save it. But you can go and say, okay, well this is going to require me to run an errand, or look online for purchasing wireless microphones.
Yeah.
So that's how you use the context, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How do I add a context? Right here. Click Add Context. That's easy enough. And say, errand. Forget the backdrop. I have to go to the store and get that. Oh yeah, this is awesome. So yeah, and down on the right side, you can see where all the context is for this. Is it for the whole project, or is it for each individual task?
If you're referring to the icon along with the task, then it's just for this task. But then there's a list of action of all of the context on the right hand side.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So I can go. This is sort of like tags in other programs. Yeah. Well, that's cool. So if I click on errands, there's
one more kicker that I really needed I did for my selfish reasons, is that you can estimate how much time a task requires. And in the end of the list, there is the sum that sums up how much time you need and how much time you've actually got done. This was very important for me because I'm a very optimistic person, and for me everything is 5 minutes, and usually it's not. So because of that, I said I need some kind of very simple time tracking that with time I can learn to estimate stuff.
Yeah.
Because first you start estimating 5 minutes everything, then you realize, okay, this usually takes more than 5 minutes, like 15 minutes or 1 hour or half an hour. And the cool thing is, another thing here in Nozbe was that if you mark something as done, it stays there until the end of the day. Some people didn't like it, but when they started using it, they understood why it's like this. It's because if it stays until the end of the day, you see what you've done through the day. So it's a very rewarding experience because you just see, okay, I've done this and this and this and this. And in many to-do lists, it just disappears. So at the end of the day, you keep on I didn't do anything today. I mean, there's still so much that needs to be done. No, but if there is still so much that needs to be done, but then there is a list of things that you did, and you can actually see it along this. You see, well, I'm not that bad after all. So
yeah, it helps with your morale.
yeah, and if you think about it, that's one of the most important things in productivity and getting things done. People get discouraged very quickly because they think, I cannot do it. I will not do it. I will not stick to it or something like that. So, but if you see some small rewards like this, I mean, I've done this and this and this and that, you feel that you're progressing something, right?
Yeah.
That you're moving something forward. And then if you're doing that, you feel more confident about yourself, and then you keep on moving forward. So
that's a great way of looking at it, because I mean, I check things off. I'm all done with that. I don't think about it anymore. But really, you need to be able to think about it after that day is done, so you have a better
especially
feeling.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you want to see it, still, okay, I've done this and this, and even during the day, when you keep on ticking, it just makes you feel better. Yeah. I mean, it makes me feel better. So I know
that would definitely work for me. I can tell you that much. What platforms? I know it's on the iPhone, right? You have the web application on the iPhone.
Yeah, we have an iPhone app. Right now we're building a new one, Nozbe 2.0, for that, because I've actually partnered with a different company that is doing this for me, because we're adding, since we launched, we added some more functionality than just, next actions, context, and projects. Right now, for example, because we have so many teams working with Nozbe, there are, for example, comments for each task. Each task can have a comment, right? Comment is like a note or just a comment. So if you're collaborating with people, so sharing projects together, because you can do that in Nozbe, you can also comment on tasks. So we want to bring all this to the iPhone as well, in a very similar thing as you have, for example, the SMS messages. So right now we're building a new iPhone app. It's right now in beta. I'm posting screenshots right now on the blog, and it should be in App Store in 2-3 weeks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll download it. I started using it the other day, and it's actually pretty nice. I think my iPhone messed up though for some reason. A lot of my applications disappeared for some reason. It was after a sync, so I'm like, where did it go? And then I lost that. I lost that one. I lost my Foursquare one. All these apps started disappearing, so I had to go and reinstall them. But yeah, I used it, and you can actually go in and do exactly what you can do on the website. Yeah. And so that's very helpful. What about like other platform phones, other phones like Blackberries or Droid? Are you any plans for that?
Yes, we have. It will take longer because we have other developers that say that are building right now these tasks, but these apps. So I think in 2-3 months we should have all the platforms covered.
Wow, nice. Mm-hmm. Cool, because I also have
I'm pushing them as hard as I can to make it happen. So we need to get it done.
Yeah, I also have a BlackBerry that I use for my regular job, because this is obviously not my regular job.
Yeah, the most important platforms are for us are right now the Android platform, of course, and apart from the iPhone, Android platform and the BlackBerry.
Yeah,
and also we are thinking about Windows Mobile as well. I mean, the Windows Phone Series something.
Yeah.
But we'll see about that. We'll see what happens there. There are some people who are using the Palm Pre, but the problem is that I'm not sure if Palm will survive not that long. So we have to monitor this, and they're not the many developers who still want to work from Palm because they don't see the increase in the platform. Yeah. So I think that Android right now and BlackBerry, because of the business users, is very important.
Yeah, I think the business users are mostly BlackBerry users, and that is definitely important. But it's always smart. I mean, all companies that start off like this always start off with the iPhone, because that's where most of the phones are.
yeah, definitely. And the look and the design of the app on the iPhone is actually very cool. So you start from there, you have good background.
Yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. Another question I had was, so people can go on the iPhone, enter information into the product, then go on the website and enter information. Is there any other way you can get information into Nozbe?
Yeah. Yes, we have. There's the whole page that explains this. Nozbe.com/extras, and there. We sync or team up with lots of stuff. Twitter, of course, Jot, so you can actually jot something when you're driving, and it transcribes into Nozbe into your inbox directly. So it's very nice. And recently we launched something that people are crazy about.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait a second. What happened? Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, hold
yeah.
on. I think we just had some sort of latency problem here.
Okay.
Okay, it seems like it's better now. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what I was saying is that we have lots of apps that team with Nozbe, but Twitter, you can jot messages directly with voice to they transcribe into text and then go into your inbox. And recently we just launched a partnership with Evernote.
Yes, that's what I was waiting for you to say.
Yes. And I am myself an Evernote user, and again, it came from a very simple need. When I was recently modeling my apartment, and then I realized that I have my actions about the apartment I have in Nozbe, but then I have notes in Evernote. So I thought, it's kind of hard to. I mean, it's kind of stupid to have two things in two different places, right?
Yeah.
If I need them actually on one page to know what I have to do and what I have to go buy or whatever. So I realized, okay, let's try to use their API and do something about it. And what we did is very simply, we just when you have a project in Nozbe, you have tasks, notes, and files, and Evernotes. So if you just go and authorize Nozbe to access your Evernote account, Nozbe checks your tags, and if there is a tag that has the same name as a project or context, it goes directly there.
Oh, okay.
So you see, for example, if you have a project called flat, and then you have a tag called flat in Evernote. So all of your notes from this tag will appear in the same project in Nozbe.
Oh, I'm so going to use that feature.
It's really cool. You have everything on one page. So
that was a smart integration. Evernote's doing that a lot with a lot of different companies, but that's a very handy integration.
Yeah, I mean, the feedback was really great. They just announced it last week officially. We have been testing it from December, but I've been testing it from December, and we just announced it to just some of our users. And what happened is that we already store, because we have to cache their files, the Evernote notes, on our server when you ask for them. So we already use more bandwidth and more storage for Evernote than we use for our own files. People just love this feature.
I wonder, does that use our monthly bandwidth cap too? I wonder for Evernote. I wonder if it does. Anyways, that is awesome. I live with Evernote. I think I have about 806 notes now in Evernote, and growing strong.
Yeah, I used to use Evernote from time to time, but after my apartment project, I'm right now a hardcore user, and now with the integration, it's just perfect because you have everything in one place when you need to process it all, and this is really important.
Wow!
And again, it's the thing with getting things done, and getting things done. Very important is to have a weekly review. So to every week to review your stuff. So it's always easier to do review if you can do it in one place, right? So if you don't have to switch between different applications, because after third application you get discouraged and you don't do it until the end.
Yeah. And
in this case, this integration also helps with the reviews. So you can review your notes actually already in Nozbe.
Wow. I mean, those are really. I got one last question, but I'll wait until after. If you have anything to add, how can people contact you? Where are you on Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff?
Okay, so the easiest form of contact, of course, is email, and I'm available at michael@nozbe.com. And I have a Twitter account because Nozbe has a Twitter account, Nozbe, twitter.com/Nozbe, and also I have my own personal Twitter account, Michael Nozbe. Like if Nozbe was my surname.
Are you changing your last name?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So I'm twitter.com/Michael Nozbe, and I also have a personal blog, michaelnozbe.com.
Okay.
This is the way to contact me. Again, I mentioned the Productive Magazine is a magazine that we're doing with lots of productivity bloggers like Michael Hyatt, Leo Babauta, all of these guys. And then the next issue it will be published next week with the cover with the Leo Babauta of Zen Habits on the cover of the magazine.
Wow.
With my interview with him. So go check it out. It's free PDF download, so it's like no-brainer for to get. And this is of course we have also a Facebook fan page for Nozbe, facebook.com/Nozbe. Okay. So feel free to join and be a fan. We have like 100 something, 200 something fans. I don't remember right now.
I'm catching up to you. I got 62, I think.
Okay.
So my last question to you is, where do I get a shirt like that?
Oh yeah, shirt like that. I'll show it.
Show it off.
Here.
There you go.
And the cool thing is if I can show it the back. I don't think the back. Huh.
Oh yeah, there's your logo.
There's a big, very, very big clock with the tick. Just email me and I'll get you one. I'll send
really?
you one. No problem.
I'll switch. I'll send you a Tech with Mike shirt. I got plenty of them, and then we'll just swap shirts.
Okay.
That'd be great. Well, thank you, Michael. If you want to stick around for a couple minutes after the show, we can chat quickly. But thank you for being here on a Sunday. I believe it's a Sunday evening where you are.
Yeah, it's a Sunday evening. Yeah. My baby daughter is already asleep, and it's Sunday evening.
Okay, so thank you very much, and
Thanks for having me.
We'll be talking.
Okay.
That was Michael Slowinski, the CEO and co-founder of Nozbe. Go to Nozbe.com. It's pretty cool how you can manage your time, and you find how the things that you do sometimes affect the way you manage your time. So go check it out, Nozbe.com. We have a lot of things coming up in the future for the show. So stick around, check the Twitter feed at Tech with Mike, and go to techwithmike.com and the Facebook page, facebook.com/techwithmike. Until next time, help you later.